Ez valami activity, ez biztos nem az. Mi a main? Hát akkor nézzük meg ezt a lodge-t. Úgyis múltkor megripázott ez a vadász.
You hear about that missing ship? They think it was pirates.
Sometimes that's just how things are.
Hajót kéne venni, csak nem tudom, hogy hol van. Amit kinéztem. Ez a legnagyobb probléma.
Ever run into spacers?
Mondom, valami nem stimmel. Hát igen. Igen, mindjárt jobb a felfekvés.
Huh. Spaceport has been evac'd. We can still take care of your ship. Just don't linger. I'm sure you can find something you like.
$2600-as kargó, az igen. Nem itt volt, fogalmam nincs akkor, hogyha... Nem hiszem, hogy nála volt. Hova megy? Gyere csak ide.
Whatever you need, we'll have to make it fast. Huh. There's been... Well, let's just... I'm sure you can find something you like.
Orka. Ó, biztos nem, Shieldbreaker. Aha, szerintem ez volt, ha? A lézer az odaver. Csak ez a 3-as fejörét, ez nem tetszik nekem. Shield 6. Az B. Hát ezt én is szeretném kérni, hol lehet menni itt. De nem akarom eladni. What?
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Ja, enter, jó van. Hát nem sok pénzem fog maradni, de hát. Ennyi a kargója? 2200. 940, 610 shield. Holnap is ezt élik. Na, hogy mi? Azt mondjad még egyszer? Hello. Mik ezek a kis pöckök itt? Micsoda ágyú. Nem micsoda hajót vettem.
Yeah, what's up?
Micsoda kis társalgó van itt. Ez mi? Mit csinálsz ott? Ez a budi mi? A gumipók? Hamar berendezkedtetek itt. Ó, hogy ez a másik hajón maradt, amit oda leraktam. Ó, micsoda Spock-szék. Van a Kirk-szék, nem Spock-szék. Milyen kargó? Ide átpattintott mindent? Hogy mi történt itt? Aha, átpattintott ide. Nagyon jó.
Just here for a chat?
Ez a dokkoló, gondolom. Ez kell ide, egy ilyen tűzveszélyes dolog.
Welcome back.
Nincsen ilyen kutatóállomás. Innen leszek leszállni mindig a földre. Ha valamit kutatni akarok. Remek. Majd egy csatában kell próbálni. Ide az nagyon harsány. Az nem Bounty Hunternek való.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay.
Levisz a húza. Csalja, de megijesztette. Ez a legjobb ruházat, amit csak el lehet képzelni. Hát ez a UC, ez a... Így mekkora batyú van hát.
If you were a victim of the recent attack, please.
We'll get through this. Together.
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like
Jó kis hajómodellt, azt le lett lekve a
million
föld.
times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
It's such an abstract concept. Perhaps it's being left up to our own personal beliefs and interpretations.
I know, it's about commitment to each other, the universe, but the Grav Jump pilgrimages take universals all over. Maybe they know something? I'll meet you over there.
No more Starborn have shown up.
We'll get through this. Those Starborn aren't gonna stop us.
De ő mindig beláll nekébe, az Isten áldja meg ezeket. Egyre több küldetés lesz itt.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
Már megint a térképen kívülre mutatja. Egyre csepp cseresznyi trigó. Ez még az útéség, ez a tűz, vagy milyen?
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. You know, to pay our respects.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh, of course. Anything for one of the faithful. Is this maybe about the grab jump pilgrimages, or you've seen something in the darkness between the stars that troubles you?
Not exactly. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
A drága szívem, miért állsz rá erre a fosra? Festív neociti poncsó.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Nem megyek el a végtelenig.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well. Oh, and here, take this. You're a member of the Sanctum after all, and this is the beginning of a pilgrimage of sorts.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Just doesn't add up.
Long way down.
De jó, hogy te nem tudták kikerülni.
Something you might be interested in.
Jó lehet itt a páratát.
Taking a look at your file. Bounty hunter. Alright. Just keep the chaos to a minimum. No damage.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you?
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim, but since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Hát valami olyat mondtál volna, ami használ is.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Ó, hát itt kifolyt valami. Ez nem textúraiban. Arra nem lehet leülni. Hoppá.
You look like you need something, yeah?
Happy to make. Ugh, again with the... Absolutely.
Hát attól biztos nem tudsz jobbat adni. Mondjuk az még tetszik is.
Hey, take it easy.
Sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
I know we're safe now, but I'm still a little jittery. Oh, please, take a look.
De úgy nem lehet őt találni, aminek jobb a statja. Ilyen nehéz a kábel, 2 kiló. És nem viszek annyit
Thanks for
magammal.
coming in.
All inquiries and complaints should be directed towards...
Contrary to what you might have heard,
A little bit
UC
bad.
security personnel are...
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
Nem hozzád jöttem.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Man, New Atlantis gets weirder by the day. If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is not gonna be happy.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Ink visitor.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more.
És
No
majd
less.
elhozza a Ragnarököt.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
Nem így gondoltam.
Then we are done. Leave me.
Yeah?
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. See you later.
Any violations of the law may be met with fines, incarceration, and, if necessary, lethal force.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick. Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively, of course. It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Nincs itt senki.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, and it seems like only yesterday. Where there's water, there could be hostile life forms.
The Freestar Collective has no place in New...
Have you ever heard one of his sermons? They're really good.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
Az infinitum.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Dum-dum. Ez valami kóla volt, vagy mi? Ilyen izébe, tartályba. Vagy lokkerbe, vagy mi a bánatba.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the Pilgrim searched for?
Ancient humans thought the concept of gravity was miraculous. Until we know more about the unity, we also could be jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Igazság odát van, hogy keressem meg, bazd meg.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Time to leave this place behind. Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Ez aztán a boost. Az igen. Háromban így jók vagyunk. Ó, 16 fényi itt van a szomszédban.
Grab drive spinning clear. Systems clear.
Can I have a moment of your time? Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty. Your warranty coverage has expired or is about to expire. Due to the uncertainty of the political situation in the settled systems, we think now is a great time to renew your ship's warranty protection plan, or purchase a new one if you lack coverage. It sounds like you're not interested in hearing more. That's too bad. We'll continue to reach out to you with additional opportunities. Thank you.
Jó van, nem lő rám. Addig jók vagyunk. Hát itt van minden. Hát berakta a print screen-emet a izébe, töltőképernyőre. Oda szaladok még vissza.
Ready to land.
Viszont, ha engedi a cucc, ezt meg tudom ott nagyobbítani a közepét, hogy beduplázom. Aztán meg kiderül. Jó van már.
Good to see you.
Here to shoot the breeze?